Okay, so we started out, we were in the middle of a school day, and we figured we'd do the seventh period, so we started doing the seventh period every day. We wanted to build historical monuments that have already failed or been destroyed or are damaged, and we're using Augment and SiteSpace Pro to do this, which is kind of wonky. And then we started building a school so we can show students around the school, like new students, and law enforcement reached out to us because they want us to use our model for safety purposes, as in school shooters, unknown personnel. The L&M McCoy Bridge, L&M Swinging Bridge, we thought it was destroyed at first, but after the flood, they took it down for safety reasons. And now I'm going to hand it over to Andrew.
Okay. So basically, do I have to use this? Oh, God, I'm sorry. So basically, what we did was we took recent accounts and we went to our local radio station and got just like as much info as we can on the L&M bridge. Right now, as you see, we have a 1x1 digital version of it in Vectorworks, and it's currently being worked on, but we do have it set up and everything. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. We actually put these buildings and everything into virtual reality so you can see them. We have the QR codes if anybody would like to take a look at those. This is here.
So we are sorry to inform that this does not work for 5C and below. So if you would like to get your phones out and bring out your iPhone camera, you could look at these and it'll take you straight to the model of a school or the McCoy Bridge.
McCoy Bridge.
Yeah. I keep saying McCoy Bridge, my bad. L&N Swinging Bridge, my bad. So on my phone, I have an image of the McCoy cabin loaded. If anybody would want to come up here and look at it through the VR, it's really cool. But we haven't figured out how we're supposed to walk in it yet. So I can lay it right there, and you can walk around it, look at it, go in it if you want to. My bad, we made some mistakes. This is for the card game, which is going to be here. We didn't have the QR codes fully planned out. One is for the card game, one is for...
School?
Yeah, the school. That's it. Any questions? No questions? That was all. But we have the VR up here if anyone would come and look at it, play around with it, anything. Terrible.
Let me answer what you guys were. One of the things that we did notice with this when we were starting this project out was the fact that what we're aiming, what the final result of this is supposed to be, is when, oh, you can't hear me? Okay. The actual result that we hoped for was to be able to take and create just a regular 3D model. Roll it back here to the tower there real quick. Yes, right there. Now, this was built, I think, sometime around the beginning of the century, 1911 or somewhere through there. It was a pretty large suspension bridge, but we went and took, this is one of the few parts that still remain. So what we did is we went down, took a bunch of measurements, and we literally recreated this using a CAD program, computer-aided design. We went through about 2 or 3 because what happens is Trimble, I don't know if you're familiar with the company Trimble. Google used to have this fantastic CAD program called Google SketchUp. It was free. Kids could go in school and use it all the time. Trimble bought that from Google, so now we have some limitations. You have to jump through some serious hoops to actually get it to work. But the main thing with this that we were looking for, we ended up using software called Vectorworks. But the main thing that we were looking for, more than anything else, was to be able to actually create a model of something. And you're familiar with the term geotagging or georeferencing it? What we want to do is to be able to tag this structure with the coordinates from where it's actually located in Hazard. So when you go to Hazard and you go down the street, you can use your iPhone, if it's got a signal, and it will physically, or it will put this object where the original used to be. And not only that, once the 3D model is geotagged there, you can also walk around it. I wouldn't recommend trying to climb the walls, but for the most part, it looks like it's there. Our next step on this, where we're going to go to this in the future, the parts that aren't there anymore, these are the ones that we're really having to rely on photos for. And what that means is we have to take photos. There was one, take it back to the bridge, yeah, right there. The span, can you see the point to the tower on that bridge right there? Can you see it? Just use it the old-fashioned way there. Back this way, yeah, right there at the end. Yeah. That's the tower we just had the model for. Now, eventually what we want to do is figure out approximately how long that span was, and we will actually recreate that as well. As you're going down the street in Hazard then, what will happen is when you pull your phone up, hopefully not while you're driving, but when you pull your phone up, the spans, everything will come into view, hopefully right on top where it's supposed to be. A fantastic app that we did find for this too, if you're into augmented reality and things like that, or even just creating models for use in a classroom, Sketchfab. It's not really an app or a program to create a model from scratch. You'll need a CAD program from that. But what it does do is, like with one of these barcode or QR codes up here, when you pull it up and look through just the camera on an iPhone, will actually bring that model up onto this. The school that they had shown you there earlier was our practice until we located an actual historic site to work on. But the ease of using this building, I can send you a text message, you can scan a barcode, or you can pull it off the web pretty much instantly. And we're looking at this as a possibility. Law enforcement has been interested in this in terms of a law enforcement officer going into a building that they've never been in before. And if you get a chance, you should come up here and scan these and see how you can manipulate the buildings, okay? There's no special software needed for that function of that. You send the text, and that's it. Open it up and you're ready to go.